Good evening. Hello and welcome. You're watching Super 6 here on India Today. I'm Akshita, Nandagopal. We've got lots lined up for you over the next 60 minutes here on Super 6. But first, let me give you a glimpse of what to expect. Our top story is the Vijay factor in Tamil Nadu. With months to go for the elections, Vijay is creating quite a bit of buzz all ground in the state, as both the DMK and the AIADMK are focused essentially on attacking him on one issue or the other. Which is why we're saying that Thalapathy is now setting T in Tamil Nadu. T meaning fire. And of course, if you're a Vijay fan, you know of the very famous song T Thalapathy, because that's exactly what's happening right now in Tamil Nadu. We're going to be talking about that. We'll also have our panelists on the broadcast to decode for you whether Vijay can actually create an impact in the upcoming 2026 Tamil Nadu elections or not. Let's begin first with our top story and getting you details of the reactions that are coming in on Vijay. Is he a factor in Tamil Nadu? Is he not? Will he ally with the AIADMK? Will he fight it out alone? Is he BJP's B team or is he DMK's B team? Well, the political narrative in Tamil Nadu seems centered right now around one man, Vijay, and his party TVK. He's holding weekend rallies, and that's creating quite a buzz, clearly ruffling some feathers as well. From attacks to alliance offers, it's almost as if Vijay is now the #1 talking point across Tamil Nadu. Call it curiosity, call it actual impact. We'll decode what exactly it is. But first, here are all those reactions.
For years, Vijay has remained the biggest star in Tamil Nadu. With his entry into politics and the emergence of the Tamilaga Vetri Kadagam, the big question ahead of the assembly elections is whether his charisma can translate into votes. Now, Vijay has declared that there will be no alliance with the BJP or the DMK.
நம்ம ஸ்டாண்ட்ல நாம எப்பவுமே ஸ்ட்ராங்கா தாங்க இருக்கிறோம். நம்மளுடைய ஒரே கொள்கை எதிரி பாஜக தான். நம்மளுடைய ஒரே அரசியல் எதிரி திமுக தான். ஏதோ இந்த அண்டர் கிரவுண்ட் ஆதாயத்துக்காக டீல் போட்டுக்கிட்டு டீல் பேசிக்கிட்டு இந்த அலையன்ஸ் வச்சுக்கிட்டு இந்த ஊரை ஏமாத்துற கட்சி எல்லாம் நம்ம டிவிக்கே கிடையாதுங்க.
And amid infighting within the AIADMK, the party is trying to quote Vijay before the polls. Former minister and AIADMK leader Rajendra Balaji called on Vijay to join hands with his party to defeat the DMK.
திமுக முடித்துவிடும். ஆகவே விஜய் அவர்கள் நிச்சயமாக அவர் பாஸ் மார்க் வாங்க வேண்டும் என்று சொன்னால் எடப்பாடியார் தலைமையில் உள்ள புரட்சித்தில் எம்ஜிஆர் ஆரம்பித்த புரட்சித்தில் அம்மா வழிநடத்திய எடப்பாடியார் வழிநடத்தி கொண்டிருக்கின்ற அண்ணா திராவிட முன்னேற்ற கழகத்தோடு கூட்டணி வைத்தால் ஒழிய விஜயனுடைய அரசியல் இந்த தேர்தலோடு திமுக முடித்துவிடும்.
The DMK meanwhile has hit out at Vijay. State Minister R. Gandhi compared to actor politician to a barking dog.
அவன் ரோட்ல வந்துடுறான், அவன் இஷ்டத்துக்கு பேசுறான். தெருல நாய் கொலிக்குது, அது பின்னால போக முடியும், நம்ம போக முடியுமா?
Meanwhile, film director Karu Palaniappan sharing stage with Minister Periya Karupan at an event said that Vijay may join the DMK for a Rajya Sabha seat, drawing a parallel with Kamal Hassan.
நம்ம விஜய் பேசணும் தெரியுமா? எங்கேயுமே பேசுறது ஏன்னா நம்ம அந்த ராஜ்யசபா சீட் கொடுக்கணும். அடுத்த வந்துருவாருங்க, நம்ம அந்த ராஜ்யசபா சீட் கொடுக்கணும். இப்போ போய் அவசரமா பேசிட்டு அப்புறம் பருத்திக்கிற படத்துல வர மாதிரி அடுத்த மாசம் சாப்பிட வரும்போது குளிஞ்சு எதையை பார்த்துட்டே குழம்பு ஊத்துறது, மோத்த சிரிக்க வேண்டாமா? அதனால அவசரப்பட்டதே சொல்லிடக்கூடாது.
நடிகர்கள் திரு கமலஹாசன் அவரை மாதிரி ஒரு நடிகர் இந்த நாட்டில் யாரும் இல்லை என்று சொல்லக்கூடியவர்களுக்கு பல்வேறு விருதுகளை பெற்றார். முழுமையான வெற்றியை பெற முடியவில்லை என்பதை உணர்ந்த நிலையிலே தான் தலைவர் அவர்கள் அவரையும் அரவணைத்துக் கொண்டு இன்றைக்கு நாடாளுமன்ற உறுப்பினராக ராஜ்யசபா உறுப்பினர் பதவியை கொடுத்திருப்பதை தான் அண்ணன் பழனியப்பன் அவர்கள் சுசமாக சுட்டிக்காட்டி.
Caution, advice and slander is what Vijay is facing from the Dravidian parties. On one side, AIADMK is cautioning Vijay not to stand alone as it will only support DMK's cause and claiming that if Vijay wants to dethrone DMK, he needs to join hands with the AIADMK-led alliance NDA. DMK has decided to hit him with personal jibes, indirectly calling him a barking dog, a person who is mentally unstable and perhaps a future Rajya Sabha MP, somebody taking the direction of Kamal Hassan and becoming an MP with the support of DMK in the future. With Daniel, Pramod Madhav for India Today.
And joining us in this edition of Super 6 is Dharnidharan, spokesperson of the DMK. We've got Sumansi Raman, political analyst, Tenmuri Prasanna, spokesperson of TVK, and Mr. Kovai Satyan, spokesperson of the AIADMK. Thank you all very much for your time and for joining us here on Super 6. Dr. Sumansi Raman, I'd like to begin with you. 6-7 months to go for elections, and ideally every political party in the fray would be looking right now to create a flutter. And it definitely seems like Vijay has created that. Every single day there seems to be some headline or the other emerging, either from something Vijay said or from reactions that come in from DMK and AIADMK. So if you look solely at that, it definitely seems like he is creating an impact on ground right now.
I think, Akshita, the point really is that he is a bit of an unknown factor. As far as AIADMK and DMK, everyone knows about them. Everyone knows what they say, what they do, all of that. But Vijay is a bit of an unknown factor. Plus the fact that his campaign so far has drawn very significant crowds. So crowds may or may not translate into votes. We have to wait and see. But the fact that he's drawing these huge crowds has given all political parties an occasion to pause and ask, hey, wait a minute, what's happening here? So in the coming weeks, you will see them sharpen their attacks on Vijay. Certainly as far as the DMK, see, the DMK till even a month ago was very, very confident that Vijay is only going to clean out the anti-DMK vote. And that is going to help them comfortably. But increasingly, it appears that he could potentially dent the DMK vote also. Now, to what extent he will dent it, he needs to dent the DMK vote more than the AIADMK vote for it to really affect the DMK. Now, whether that will happen, we'll have to wait and see. But Vijay has become a factor now. Now, he is going to be a spoiler. He is not going to win. All of that is accepted. Generally, it's not that Vijay is expected to be getting a majority for the TVK and becoming the chief minister. No. But everyone is now looking at saying, who is he going to spoil? Who is he going to wreck? So that is really why there is so much attention on Vijay. And I expect these attacks to sharpen in the coming weeks as the Saturday, the weekend campaign keeps progressing each week. We should see the attack sharpening.
So every weekend he holds a campaign, and then subsequently what we're seeing, and this is almost as if, it's scripted. Subsequently, the week ahead, there's one attack after another, there's one controversy after another that becomes the biggest talking point. But also the Vijay factor, and this is something that I've noticed itself in political circles in Tamil Nadu. Few months ago, where I was speaking to people, they said Vijay is not a factor. 1 month later, they said 5-8%, single digit is going to be his vote share. Now, a few weeks ago, where I spoke to some representatives, they said, look, Vijay is a factor. He could get even 20% of the vote share. So you're seeing essentially that suspense building, yes, but also an image being created that Vijay very much could have a dent in the upcoming elections. The question, however, is what kind of a dent we're looking at. Dharnidharan, there is a lot of talk that now with Vijay going all out in his campaigns against your party, against the DMK, mocking Chief Minister Stalin in the way that he does, that this could actually spell trouble for the Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam.
Oh, see, the nature always says that whoever is powerful, then everyone will congregate to fight against the powerful. Right now, DMK is the powerful party in Tamil Nadu, the dominant party, and now with all surveys and people opinion, DMK is set to come back in 26, and it's only natural that every other aspirant for the post would only compete against the DMK, right? So I don't think there's a surprise. But the whole point is, can the TVK pull it off? If you look at ADMK, DMK is enemy. If you look at BJP, DMK is enemy. If you look at Seema, Nam Tamil, DMK is enemy. Every other party in Tamil Nadu, DMK is the main opponent, simply because we are the party that's in power and it's expected that we'll continue to be in power. That's about it.
But the question I ask, and the reason that we're putting the focus on Vijay is because we see these reactions coming in. The DMK is responding to every charge that comes in from Vijay. The DMK's ministers also are speaking out till we hear right now that there's been a gag order that's been issued on WhatsApp.
See, I do not think the TVK would make a dent, and we should be worried about TVK. Politics basically goes down to grassroots cadre. For example, the politician Vijay is still part of our alliance. In the 90s, he drew more crowd than anyone else in the history of Tamil Nadu. Were they able to stand alone, win? No. Because to win, you need grassroots cadres established. MG Ramachandran, MGR was able to win in 1977 simply because when he left DMK and started AIADMK, the grassroots cadres also of the DMK went along with him because he's been a party member even before an actor, DMK party member. So that is why he was able to come. But look at the other examples, except for NT Ramarao, Lord Chiranjeevi, anyone, none of them have made it big, though they were able to attract crowds. Simply
You can give the
because
other example of Pawan Kalyan.
see, Pawan Kalyan is a different matter altogether. He formed an alliance with BJP and Telugu Desam Party, but Vijay is going to stand alone, and there is a huge anti-BJP sentiment in Tamil Nadu, so which is a no-go. So I don't think we have to be worried. And DMK's vote share has been consistently forward between 47% to 53%. So whichever party wants to compete against DMK or whatever alliance we formed against DMK, I don't think they can topple simply because the vote share has been 47% to 53%. Okay, if my vote share has been between 35% to 38%, then okay, I have to be worried about others' alliances and how that is going to go. But when my vote share is going to be 47 to 33%, there is no way that whatever be the alliance, then we would lose the election. Again, when it comes to alliance, it's not that like 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 3, right? There are a lot of chemistry is involved. So when you don't have, maybe even TVK and BJP will come together, not necessarily that people who would have otherwise voted to TVK will now vote, or people who otherwise voted to BJP would now vote for BJP, TVK alliance, simply hypothetically.
No, but it's a question of consolidation. But all of this, of course, is hypothetical, as you said. Let me bring in Kovai Satyan of the AIADMK. There's a lot of talk, Mr. Satyan, about alliances for Vijay, about the TVK. There seem to be constant efforts by the AIADMK to kind of woo Vijay, with the latest statement from Mr. Balaji saying Vijay can do nothing unless he joins hands with the AIADMK.
The senior leaders make a statement based on their political experience doesn't mean that it is the call of the high command. And nobody in the AIADMK is desperate or trying to please Vijay to join us. It is him to decide. It is, as meanwhile, a political sympathizer or a local sympathizer of DMK yesterday said Vijay will come to DMK and he'll be offered a Rajya Sabha seat in yesterday's rally. So these are all talks from second line or third line leaders, which doesn't hold much of an political importance. It's all stems out of their experience. But let me tell you, the writing on the wall is very clear. DMK has never formed a back-to-back victory in assembly elections. And the image that DMK and their ally are stronger is busted because 4 of their alliance parties have lost their symbol by the Election Commission's actions. Now, there is a big hole in the ship of DMK and it has started to sink long back. And the writing on the wall is clear, it's AIADMK all the way. But however, what will Vijay do? Vijay will further dent 2 parties predominantly. Number 1 is the minority vote bank of DMK, which DMK claims that they are the custodians. And there will be a huge dent for DMK on the minority vote share. The second is Seaman, wherein majority of the youngsters so far have inclined or shown inclination towards Seaman. There will be a huge dent for the Nam Tamlar Kachi. The third consolidation will happen on the cat on the wall voters. The cat on the wall and the bench sitters, who will decide at least at the time of elections. That is roughly about not more than 1 or 2%. So my advice to India today is, please terminate your association with those political analysts who had told you that Vijay will take 20%. Probably they are not aware about the political scenario, nor they have any solid data to back their claim. And please don't take their data and present in a national media.
Okay, I'm not going to reveal my sources. You've given an interesting analysis, Mr. Satyan. Let me add another flip to it, which is that if Vijay eats into the AIADMK vote share, it's possible because of the anti-incumbency factor. There's no doubt the AIADMK is trying to make the most of the anti-incumbency sentiment. The challenge is if people say that, look, as a result of anti-incumbency, they say we want to look for a new alternative. And so they look to Vijay, in which case it's a direct impact for the AIADMK.
Absolutely not. People don't immediately believe somebody says that I'm here as an alternative. The reason which Vijay gives for his transition from his movie world to politics is that it is still not convincing to many. He says that I have reached the peak in my career. Now it's my time for me to do some welfare for the people. I want to give it back to the people. That's why I am in politics. But really, in reality, people have to see somebody through the thick and thin of their ups and downs. That's how a political leader emerges. not by flashy statements. It is not that whatever Mr. Vijay is speaking right now, none of the leaders have spoken. Whatever issues he is talking about is many leaders have talked about, and even they have moved towards a solution of the same. Just because Vijay is cherry picking on issues doesn't elevate him to be a leader in public life or leader in politics. People have to see him through the thick and thin of their life, which unfortunately Vijay still has not done. He just started. He's a political startup. He still have a long way to go, and he need to promote his ideology. Cherry picking issues will not reflect on a party's ideology. So it's a still
Let me
long
bring
way for
in
Mr.
Tenmuri
Vijay.
Prasanna also for her opening comments. She's a spokesperson from TVK. Tenmuri, you've heard what every political representative has to really say about the Vijay factor. And very often TVK is referred to as a political startup that you need an alliance to piggyback on. That it's one thing to create a whole lot of noise, but to create an impact, you need an alliance too, that you're equally dependent on another party right now.
On mute.
Tenmuri, can you unmute yourself, please?
First thing I want to make it clear is, even with or without alliance, we are going to win the 2026 election.
How?
I would answer. Yeah, I would like to answer. When we first started the party, what they said, like they don't have even a single percentage in the vote share. All those things. Even the Suman sir, who was sitting in the panel in the last previous debates, he has mentioned like he will make the dent and he doesn't have more than 10%. He's having only single digit. But now today he is saying we have more than that. So that is the impact we are creating on the ground. People have seen our leader as their future chief minister. That is why huge crowds are coming. They will say like the crowd won't turn into votes. But do you really think people will sit from morning and till midnight just to see him and just to see what he is speaking for them? So they are waiting.
Tenmuri, you and I both know, and I don't need to establish this, that Vijay is a big superstar. Of course, people will sit for hours together to see him. The question that's constantly raised is these may be youngsters below 18, and that's why they may not be a factor in this election.
No, like even all the news channels you are covering, you guys are covering. Have you seen like all the below 18 years there? There are more people who was having the votes only. And you can see that the state conference which happened in Madurai, more people have watched. They are just watching what Vijay is going to say for us. Because all the promises which DMK government has given, they have not fulfilled all those things. Right from price cut for diesel, and they told like 1,000 rupees they will give for every woman, and they later changed that. And recently also you can see even after GST reduction, the milk price has not been cut down. And to answer, they say like from grassroots only they will get. Even for the newly formed party, we have more than 60,000 booth agents, which other parties doesn't have clearly. They can see because we have been as a Vijay Makkal Yakam and we have been in the ground for years. So we do have the proper infrastructure. They can't even imagine that many booth level agents we have. Like for the suggestions, like for each booth, we have more than 3 persons or 4 persons who we can pick.
So you're suggesting your grassroots strong. You're suggesting your grassroots strong, because very often the question is, does TVK even have the base to put up candidates in all seats in Tamil Nadu?
This is like a baseless allegations, I would say, because how they can say like we don't have the cadres on all those things. We have appointed more than 1 lakh TVK members, and we do have 1.5 crore membership, and we do have more than 60,000 booth agents. How we cannot
ultimately, maybe it won't matter because it'll be Vijay on the ticket in every one of those seats, as he himself has said. Dharanidharan, go ahead.
No, I would like to answer. Like we do have cadre. How we can say without announcing?
I'll come back to you, Tenmuri. Let Dharanidharan make his point, please.
No, let me speak as not as a DMK spokesperson, someone who read and just try to understand politics and how India works. So how India works is that who are the people who are dependent on the government? More marginalized you are, more dependent you are on the government, right? And you are dependent on the local politicians to get your things done, to get your basic necessity. So, okay, one person could be the chief minister candidate for all 234 constituencies. The elites can go and meet him. What happens to someone staying in some remote part of Nilagiri district if they're not getting basic water supply done, or if a government school teacher is not coming to school properly? Who will they go to? They will have to go to the local party functionary, the local councillor there, local panchayat leader there,
Yeah.
and then the booth level worker there. So that is why the face of the booth level worker becomes very important, because he is the one the people can go and ask. See, we voted for you, you have not given us this. Get it done for us. So again, for a big issue, like if a community itself has a problem, they'll go to the local MLA. That is why face of the MLA becomes important. If for all minor problems, right, people can't go and sit in Chief Minister's office, go and meet Vijay. So that is going to be a problem for TVK, which they'll have to understand. And again, I'll tell you,
Okay.
other friends historically in Tamil Nadu have got about 10% vote share, which includes independents, Nota, everything. So DMK is getting between 45 to 50 hypothetically. There's remaining only 40% to 45% that's left to share. So that depends on how much TVK is going to gain to revert to Koi Satyan, will depend on how much AIADMK is fragmented. Right? Maybe TVK in itself get some small percentage votes, but most of the votes they're going to get could be AIADMK votes.
So,
AIADMK,
so then let me bring in Dr. Sumansi Raman on that. Dr. Raman, who will be impacted the most? Because DMK and AIADMK, you've heard there.
See, one more question before I go.
Okay.
No, at the start.
Let Dr. Raman respond now, Dhanidharan. Dr. Raman, you know what I said about my sources saying 20%, Kovai Satyan doesn't agree with. What do you think? You think that's a fair analysis right now, or exaggerating the Vijay factor?
See, there are 2-3 issues here. One is Vijay has announced that he is open for alliances, those who accept his leadership, and he said this several months ago. No, not a single party has sort of signed up so far. So that makes one wonder why have these, there's no logical reason why he should not have signed up with at least some few smaller parties by now to say that we are forming an alliance and they are accepting him as a chief ministerial candidate. Second, Vijay is, has not, forget alliances. He has not got anybody with political experience in the party at any significant level. There's just one Mr. Busi Anand, who was an MLA in Pondicherry, where the total electorate in his constituency, I remember seeing somewhere, was totally 20,000 people or something, and he won some 6,000 or 7,000 votes. Now that's the only person with some kind of political experience in that party. Where are the leaders from the other political parties queuing up to join? Why are they? If they are seeing this party as a winning horse, somebody who's going to be the next chief minister, there will be a queue of politicians queuing up from DMK, from ADMK, from BJP, Congress, everywhere there will be people queuing up to join the party, right? At least those who are currently disgruntled in their respective parties will want to join.
No, you're right. That's an indicator.
So these are indicators that Vijay, at this point of time, there's still 6-7 months to go. 6 months is a very long time in politics. Is currently going to be a spoiler. He is going to cut the vote. Probably still likely to cut more of an anti-DMK vote than the DMK vote, but the DMK vote is also going to be cut. It is not, if Mr. Dhanidharan thinks that they're going to get 47%, he's living in a dreamland. It's not going to happen. Vijay will take everybody's vote. He will take a part of the DMK vote. He will take a part of the anti-DMK vote as well. The point really is how far is he going to go? What is he going to achieve at the end of it? If you take 10% or 12%, it's still not going to be enough to win anything. And 2031 will then be a long, long way away. So I don't know what his objective is, who is funding him, who is setting him up. I think that there needs to be more talk about all these things. Who is behind Vijay?
Then the B team allegations will come to the fore. Kovai Satyan, quickly, at this point, looking at the comments that come in, if you could give me a yes or no answer, is the AIADMK open to an alliance with the TVK or not? Yes or no?
The decision is left with our General Secretary, EPS. So I have no authority to say anything on that front. However, let me tell you, any political startup, the initial actions will only be taken as noise, because they need to create more noise to grab the attention of the media and the people. But the noise has to translate into actions. But unfortunately, what's happening with Mr. Vijay is he has just started the noise. You have to wait and watch whether that noise translates into actions, whether people are willing to get it and understand it. Then it translates into votes. So it's still a long way for him to go to understand the political nuances and dynamics of a grassroots cadre, how he works. Somebody says that we are ready with the BLA, but I don't see the BLA list being put up by the Election Commission apart from DMK and AIADMK. It's there available on the online. They will know. They go to the choose a booth number. You will get to know who is the BLA for DMK and AIADMK with their contact number. Unfortunately, none of the other political parties are able to even get to that level. But I'm happy and glad for Vijay party, TVK, if they say that their BLAs are ready. And good luck with them.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. 6 months to go. More than 6 months, essentially, for the elections. We'll see what happens, but Vijay definitely creating a whole lot of noise. Will that actually translate to impact on the ground? It depends really on how the campaign shapes up in the next few months as well. But thank you very much, Dharnidharan Kovai, Satyan, Dr. Suman C. Raman and Tenmuri for joining us here on India Today. This is something, of course, that we are going to continue focusing on, because every weekend you see a rally that takes place by Vijay that then creates all of this flutter of reactions, of a lot of talk and controversy back and forth and whatnot in Tamil Nadu. Okay, let's switch over to news from Karnataka now, where there's been all of this controversy over the pothole menace in Bengaluru. It's also taken a rather political turn. First, you had the Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister calling all of it a conspiracy to malign the image of Bengaluru, to malign the image of Karnataka. But the BJP is now upping the ante. They're all set to hold a massive road roko protest across Karnataka tomorrow to demand that the Karnataka government, the Siddaramaiah government, immediately tackle the infrastructure mess in the city of Bengaluru.
As potholes swallow Bengaluru's roads, politics is now exploding. After facing much criticism over failure to fix city potholes, Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar has hit back, not just at the opposition, but also at the IT industry. He accused the BJP of playing selective politics, claiming even roads outside the Prime Minister's residence in Delhi weren't pothole-free. The BJP, he alleged, is targeting the Congress government in Karnataka as part of a larger conspiracy.
ನಾನು ಡೆಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೆ. ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ರೌಂಡ್ ನೋಡಿದೆ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಮ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅಲ್ಲೆಷ್ಟು ಗುಡ್ಡಿಗಳಿದೆ, ಪ್ರೈಮ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಮನೆ ರೋಡಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕೂಡ ತಾವೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ ಒಂದು. ಸೊ ನಾನು ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ IT ಕಂಪ್ನಿಯವ್ರಿಗೂ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಇದೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಕೆಲಸ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ.
See, one rain, Mumbai is gone. One rain, Chennai is gone. One rain, Telangana or Andhra Pradesh roads cave in. Just go to Delhi during the summers or during the winters. You know how the weather is. See, weather-wise or otherwise, we are good, Bangalore. We just need to pull up our socks, and we are doing that.
And in a sharp dig at Bengaluru's tech giants, Shivakumar suggested the IT industry should stop complaining and instead ask the centre for more funds. Not just that, Congress also cited example of Bihar to target the BJP over crumbling infrastructure. As the blame game intensifies, the BJP is set to launch a road blockade protest on Wednesday.
The roads have been neglected by the Congress government across the state and especially in the city of Bengaluru, and threatening the citizens. Citizens have been threatened. So we are trying to make it a very positive protest by, filling all the potholes, filling wherever possible to fill the potholes, to send a message to the Congress government how inefficient it is been, how it is not discharging its duty.
On the other hand, Andhra Pradesh IT Minister Nara Lokesh reignited his earlier pitch, publicly inviting Bengaluru's IT companies to move to Visakhapatnam, promising smoother roads and better governance. Meanwhile, Bengaluru's potholes are not just political, they are dangerous. A goods rickshaw overturned in Ashoknagar after hitting one. Online too, the embarrassment is global. A Canadian vlogger's viral video mocked the city's cratered streets and garbage-littered footpaths. And even as Chief Minister Siddaramaiah gave officials a 1-month deadline to fix every pothole, he's also turned to Wipro, seeking the IT major's support by means of access to its campus to ease traffic congestion along the outer ring road corridor. As roads crack, so does accountability, and Bengaluru waits. The only thing moving fast on these roads is the blame game. With Sagai Raj in Bengaluru, Bureau Report, India Today.
Let's talk about the most viral image of the day of superstar Shah Rukh Khan receiving the National Award. And it wasn't just him. You also had him sharing the Best Actor Award with Vikrant Massey for 12th Fail. Then there was Rani Mukherjee, who also received the National Award. Another big highlight, superstar Mohanlal getting the Dada Saheb Phalke Award. The Mollywood legend being honoured for his role in not just Malayalam cinema, but cutting across industries. Let's get you some of those highlights.
The spotlight shone bright on Indian cinema as the 71st Indian National Awards ceremony took place at the Vigyan Bhavan, New Delhi. President Draupadi Murmu presented the honours, celebrating excellence in films made in 2023, a recognition delayed by 2 years due to the pandemic, but no less anticipated. The evening's biggest moment came with veteran superstar Mohanlal being conferred the prestigious Dada Saheb Phalke Award, honouring his unparalleled contribution to Indian cinema.
Inspired generations of artists, cemented his legacy as a cultural phenomenon and a great master of his craft.
It's with profound pride and gratitude that I stand before you today, having received the prestigious Dada Saheb Phalke Award, an honour instituted by the Government of India. I see this award as a collective tribute to our industry, legacy, creativity and resilience.
The Best Actor Award was shared between Shah Rukh Khan for Jawan and Vikrant Massey for 12th Fail, recognizing two contrasting yet equally powerful performances. Rani Mukherjee bagged the Best Actress Award for her stirring act in Mrs. Chatterjee vs. Norway. The evening also celebrated remarkable films. Vidhu Vinod Chopra's 12th Fail emerged as Best Feature Film. Awards were given for cinematic craft as well. Vicky Kaushal's Sam Bahadur won across categories like Best Makeup, Best Costume and Best Feature Film, promoting national, social and environmental values. It's a double victory for the Kerala story, bagging Best Director and Best Cinematographer. Shilpa Rao will take the Best Female Playback Singer Award for Chalia from Jawan. Meanwhile, beyond this, the award proudly shone a light on regional films, honouring powerful stories and performances across languages, truly showcasing the diversity of Indian cinema. And as the curtains come down, the evening stood as a testament to the fact that no matter the language, the genre or the medium, Indian cinema continues to weave its magic that resonates with audiences everywhere. With Pranjali Sethi, Entertainment Bureau, India Today.
But the one highlight that really had me the most excited, and I'm sure every South Indian, was that of Mohanlal receiving the Dada Saheb Phalke Award. Long overdue, because Mohanlal has such a rich film career, decades of experience, hundreds of memorable films. Here's a small tribute to the superstar.